Hello. Had a little technical difficulties, but I think we're on track now. All right. Okay. Hello, I'm Gretchen Huijskens. I'm one of the founders and the CEO of Trades of Hope. Thank you for joining me here today. I also want to thank our customers and our hosts and our partners. You create change with every bracelet and handbag and piece of home decor you buy, gift, share, sell. We really appreciate you. Trades of Hope is a business that we started to help women live the lives they were created to live. For women abroad who are rising out of poverty, this means giving them the opportunity to provide food and education and healthcare for their families. Inviting them into a community as well where they are valued and presenting a path to live to their fullest potential. For women here in the United States, it provides something very similar. A community with like-minded friends earning an income while making an impact and an avenue to provide for her family with her family. Trades of Hope, from my perspective, started long before we sold our first pair of earrings. For over 10 years, with 2 kids and a great husband, I was a full-time mom, staying at home to care for my family. I was there for every first, the first giggles, the first words, the first steps, and I loved this time. And I was grateful that I had the opportunity, but I always wanted something more. And actually, I had so much guilt about this. I had a great life. Have you ever had that where you know you should be really happy, but you're just not? Are you missing something like I was? Well, in 2001, I had just come back from a trip from Haiti. And, sorry, I was getting something from the home office and I wanted to make sure. I think it's going well. I think so. I think we're in the right spot. Let's hope so. Okay, in 2001, when I came home from a trip to Haiti, I told my husband that I really wanted to help orphan babies. And I think he was actually relieved. Kind of weird, right? But in that moment, he hoped it would be the thing I was missing. And well, it was for a while, for 8 years actually. I was still at home with my kids, and we had adopted our spunky little girl Mia from Haiti. But I was also able to do something super meaningful by helping orphaned babies through the children's home we started called 3 Angels. For 8 years, it took a lot of my time and focus and honestly a good bit of my husband's income. We would send money most months to fill in the gaps, to make sure the orphanage had what it needed to buy food and pay the staff. But we were helping babies that needed someone to care for them, and we were happy that we were able to do it. Over time, however, I learned that most orphans in Haiti, and later I learned the world, are not really what I thought were orphans. Mothers abandon their babies to orphanages because they simply can't feed them. Their children were starving, and the only option was to give their children away forever. Can you imagine? A woman has to give up her baby, and a small child has to lose its mother? It's just not right. Well, about 12 years ago, one stifling hot morning in Haiti, I walked inside the sun-filled office room to find a couple sitting on the 2 chairs. I immediately can see she is very far along in her pregnancy, and they are both incredibly thin. The woman begins to share that she and her husband actually used to be teachers at a local elementary school, but the school had closed a couple of years before, and they hadn't been able to find work since then. Besides picking up some odd sewing jobs and some day labor work. And even those opportunities were few and far between. They had 3 boys at home already, and they had no way to feed the 5 of them regularly. They simply couldn't keep another baby. Well, about 4 weeks later, I happened to be in Haiti again, and she tearfully put her beautiful baby boy in my arms and asked me to find him a good family. What I remember the most from the deepest place in my heart was knowing that the whole thing was wrong. But if we didn't take him in, They were just going to go look for another orphanage. And I knew that we were at least trying to provide the best care possible. So different than what I had seen years before when we started our adoption journey. But I knew it was the wrong answer. But I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to help these mothers who kept coming to us other than to care for their children. But then I read the book, Banker to the Poor. The author, Muhammad Yunus, tells stories of extremely poor women in Bangladesh who had started businesses with only a small financial loan. I fell in love with this idea of helping women start businesses. So when the earthquake in Haiti happened, and all of the kids in our orphanage miraculously went home to their adoptive parents to finish the paperwork in the United States, I gave up my position at Three Angels. I learned so much with my time working in Haiti, and I thought that someday I would start an organization that would give small business loans to women. And then I met Holly, and we became friends. And she had mentored women her whole adult life and was looking for something more too. Both of us wanted to do something that was meaningful and actually brought money into our families. Holly's family was living on a pastor's budget, which was pretty tight. And in my case, somehow volunteering and running a non-for-profit can be really expensive. So I love the idea of helping my husband to financially contribute to our family. One day, as we were walking on the beach, we saw our new ideas colliding. And we realized that with our then teenage daughters, who are very much grown up now, Elizabeth and Chelsea, we could start a business that would help women have jobs so they didn't have to give up their babies. We could tell stories of artisans around the world to essentially be the marketers of their handmade products. This, in turn, would create jobs. We could do it with amazing women across the United States who wanted the same things: to find purpose in helping others while earning money for their own families. And that's where you come in. With Traits of Hope, we have seen so many women around the world and right here in the United States gain confidence, financial freedom, and a community of other women who want to do work that's purposeful. Women are coming out of the sex trade into healthy jobs throughout Asia. Mothers in Haiti who were looking for orphanages out of desperation are now caring for their children well and sending them to school. Some of the artisans tell us they own mattresses for the first times in their lives. Some tell us that they were able to leave abusive situation and start brand new lives. All of this is happening because they have jobs. We have heard beautiful success stories from women all over the 19 countries we work in. The American women who partner with the artisans haven't only been able to earn an income when their families need it, but they go to bed each night knowing that the work that they do at Traits of Hope is helping other women, another woman, put her kids to bed with full bellies. Can you imagine? That's pretty powerful. I can't believe that I am able to have a job where I can be at home for my family when I need or just when I want to be. I can create my own schedule, I earn an income, and at the same time, I feel so much fulfillment that I am partnering with women around the world as well as women just like you here in the United States. I don't know if this is something you can relate to. Have you ever had that longing inside yourself that you were made for something more in this season of your life? This is part of the beauty of this company. You can create your own schedule and be as involved as you choose in whatever season of life you're in. It's your business. As a young mom, I wanted to be at home with my 3 beautiful children, but I wanted more. Traits of Hope has given me and so many thousands of other women across the United States the opportunity to be part of a sisterhood of supportive, uplifting women. It is one of the most unexpected gifts to me, and I know many of our partners would say the same. I didn't even know I needed more friends, but our sisterhood is amazing. It is my sincere hope that everyone who joins Traits of Hope on this journey with us can find purpose and freedom and fulfillment through Traits of Hope too. I'm sure you still have questions about how and what you earn and available training and support. I hope you have questions. Please feel free to reach out to the partner who invited you to this live today. I am sure she will be thrilled to answer any questions that you have. If you don't yet have a partner, either myself or the home team members will be happy to help you. We get so excited about each new person who joins Traits of Hope because there's a direct correlation between the amount of active partners we have and the amount of women who can be hired as artisans in the groups we work with. Each group has their own waiting list of women and some great men who are hoping to be able to work and train as artisans. Our artisan groups also help to make sure that, especially the new artisans coming out of really bad situations, they have access to clean water and food and that their kids are in school. Some of our groups are focused on helping people in the worst slums in India. Other groups are working with single mothers and widows. One group who makes our new Faith the Flamingo, who just happens to be here because look how cute Faith is. Oh my goodness. They purposely employ blind people in Vietnam to do all of the stuffing. And the founder of that group said that the people who are blind, who have lost their sense of their sight, actually are the perfect ones because their sense of touch is so good that they are the perfect ones for this job anyways. So it's really beautiful. Each group is different, but they have a common thread. They are people-focused and they follow fair trade principles, ensuring living wages, safe working conditions, and no child labor. We actually love the jewelry and handbags and home decor and flamingos that we carry. We strive to be on trend and keep quality high, but we will always be a people-first company, working side by side with our artisans around the world and our partners throughout the United States, because we are stronger together. I have a little thank you gift for you should you decide to join us today. If you use the coupon code HOPE, all caps, H-O-P-E, when you are joining at the end of that process, it will give you free shipping on the join collection that you choose if you use it by tomorrow night, midnight Pacific time. So thank you so much for your time and your interest. I look forward to welcoming you to Traits of Hope very soon. Thank you.